Apparently we contaminated the crime scene because that spell uses a lot of glitter.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Geek Each Week Live. This is episode 185. I am one of your hosts, Christopher Long from Long's Toys. I am joined by Aresol. What's up, Aresol?
Hello.
And we got Frozen Stratos, aka Corey, Elevator Survivalist.
Hello.
Elevator Survivalist sounds like an app game.
An app game that probably now features Optimus and Megatron for some reason.
Yeah, for a limited time crossover.
I see so much Optimus Prime and Megatron in just some like dumb fuck games just being advertised to me on Twitter.
They'll be on Marvel Rivals before you know it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd take it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. We got Elohim, we got Ryder, we got Chili Eilish, we got Bryn Paints, we got Chenex, we got Donnie, we got AJMC, Lil Adam, Jeff, Blade Raider, Kevin Florence, Astronaut, Charlie Niemeyer, Floof. That's true. Transformers was Marvel Comics, so it works. It happens. Falcons Tech sneaking in at the last minute. Hello, everyone. Did I say Blade Raider already? Blade Raider is also here. Azure. Hello, everyone. Welcome on this fabulous Friday evening. Adam Prime. Man, we got Full House. I love it. You love to see it. All right. So I guess I'll go since I assume we'll be along shortly, but not too much this week. The theme for this week was definitely Target clearance. There hasn't been much, but there's been a little bit. So, like a week after I paid full price for these, they're already down to 50% off. So these are $10 a piece now. So I grabbed a second one. I feel like the Scout Trooper is worth $10. You know what I mean? Like these figures are usually like 12 on their own. So,
something I didn't know about toy clearance is that if a retailer has to put their shit on clearance, they ask for some money back from the company. So
interesting. Yeah, I didn't know how that worked because, like, a lot of times my understanding is like they pay for the shipment up front, they get it, and then they sell it. So if they do sales, like that's on them, which is why with Lego stuff, they might negotiate, like if they know they're going to do a sale, but Lego sales are usually like shit because Lego doesn't want to budge on anything. That's why you see like the $1 off of $20 sets, and you're like, "Whoa, guys, this is an amazing deal." There. But that makes sense that they would go back to them and say, like, I mean, they probably offer if they want to buy it back first. But a lot of times, what I've heard that Target does now is they'll take their clearance and then sell it to like Ross or TJ Maxx or those kinds of stores. Because there was a time when I went to a Target and it was like, you play that game like, okay, it's 30% off now, but if I wait a little bit, they'll slash it again, and you try to see how low it'll go. And then one time I went and the whole thing was just gone. And I asked the lady, I'm like, you can't possibly have sold all this. And she's like, well, it has a time frame. It sits here, and whatever doesn't go in that time frame, then it all gets put in containers and shipped to like Ross. And I was like, oh, okay, interesting. I don't really buy a lot of Black Series stuff anymore, but this was half off. A little droid pack. I thought was fun.
Not bad.
Can always go for some droids. This was, I think, half price or $9 or something. I thought it looked cool. It's like a little Micro Galaxy desert skiff there. This was, I think it says half off, but it was even more when I went up to the register. I think it was like $7.50. So this is the Lady Sif from Ahsoka.
Is her name not on there?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Shin Hati.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know it. She's quite a hottie. But I didn't know her name before, so I had to look at it. And then the last thing I got is this giant dinosaur. This was half off. When because I noticed this year they put a lot of toys over in like the Christmas section, which I had not seen them do before. But then, like the day after Christmas, all of it was like slashed. So I was like, "Sweet!" So I jumped.
They were like, "We don't want to move these back." So
yeah. Christmas is over. Get this shit out of here. I think that was it. I got a couple vintage collection guys on clearance at Walmart too, but those are online. So they got here. Yeah, they might be in a pile over there, but I'm not getting them.
All right. This isn't very interesting, but I just want to make note of it. I got this new controller recently for my Xbox. I was having like really bad controller.
I like the color.
And I have to keep it unplugged because it has started to randomly turn my Xbox on.
It wants to play.
It's crazy.
So I have to keep it unplugged, otherwise, like once I turn it off, it'll just immediately turn it back on. I'm like,
creepy. It's haunted.
So that's all for me. I didn't get anything else.
Corey, before you start, we had an important question
yeah.
in the chat. They wanted to know if your neck pillow assisted in your elevator survival.
It did not. Also, I'm blurry. Hold on, let me fix that real quick. Let's see. Let's try this, and then nope, and then one of these. Yeah, all right. My room's a mess. I grabbed a bunch of shit and stuffed it in my car just in case I needed to get the fuck out of wherever I am in LA. Sure. But as I was doing that shit, as I had packed all my stuff, I finally found all my documents and all those things, like everything important.
See, that's funny. That would never cross my mind to be like, what toys do I want to save? Documents.
No, like the toys crossed my mind first. But then I was like, well, I'm not gonna sit out there in the cold clutching my $300 Star Speeder 3000 and like finding warmth from it. So.
I was gonna say, take the helmets. You can put them on.
That's true.
That's true. At least
that's
one.
True.
It'll help you with the smoke inhalation.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No,
Also, sitting out there in the cold, you're in California and it's on fire. What cold are you envisioning? Where's the cold
surprisingly,
coming from?
where I'm at, the fires are like being blown in the other direction, so it's colder where I am.
Corey, it's below freezing for us. It's not cold where you are.
I was gonna say, I'm rocking 17, pal. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, but you're inside a house. There's a chance that any number of these things might not be applicable to me anymore. But for
I think the point is like you have less to worry about. Like the cold will not be the issue.
Okay, well, look
for you
my
in
whole
the
point,
scenario.
My whole point
if
is
the
that
fire is coming, the cold will not get you. Trust me.
I'd rather have a decent amount of clothes, medication, band-aids, all that stuff in the event that I need to leave rather than the toys that are here. But there is room in my car, so if I can, I'm gonna yoink my Star Speeder and then maybe some other stuff if I can. But it's lower priority. And then as I'm like gathering the stuff, like I got a case of water bottles, and I put it in a little cart to, take down the elevator with me with, just packed luggage. I get into the elevator, the door closes, presumably. And I'm like, okay, well, we should start moving, right? Can we click, click, click? Like it tries to open up a little bit and then close back again. And I'm like, oh, that's distressing. Really hope that's not the thing that keeps like happening. And then I click it again. Nothing's working. And it won't open. And I can't get out. And it turns out, I've brought my wallet, my keys, my earbuds, not my phone. So I checked, the whole panel. There's a call button. I see that there's a fire department button, and I'm like, well, they're not going to be helpful here. They're busy
They're
elsewhere.
Busy. Yeah, they
Yeah.
got other plans.
Yeah, so I hit the call button. I get in contact with some lady. She says, hey, we'll send out a technician. The technician then calls the little box thing. And then they're like, hey, yeah, I'll be there in 40 to 45 minutes.
He's like, try to piss and shit in one corner.
Yeah. And so at this point, obviously, like, I'm trying to get ready in the event I need to leave. But then every now and again, sporadically, within these 40 to 45 minutes that I've been waiting, the thing will just start shaking. And like, I smell something that doesn't smell right. Later on,
shit in the corner.
Yeah. Later on, we learn it's the belt on the motor that is like either stripping or running, and it's like creating an awful smell. But I'm like, is that smoke? Is everything good? Like, am I fucked? Am I like so fucked?
You try to Superman that shit open. Do you have the kind where it's two doors that meet, or do you have the kind where it's like it goes like this and then it goes again?
No, it's just the one all the way through.
Oh, it's just one solid thing.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So I was saying if it was in the middle, you could try to get your hands in there. But
that's the thing. The panel also told me, like, if it stalls, don't try to force it open. And considering the thing was like shaking every now and again, I didn't want that to like trigger something else that would make the thing. I don't know how elevators work. So if I fuck something up that fucks every other thing, I'm on the second floor, which is not that bad. But
I was gonna say, if it fell, you probably would be. I mean, not great, but it's not like you're falling 10 stories.
Right. So eventually, and like I hear someone else trying to use the elevator. Like, hey, hello, help. They come, try to find me some help. Somebody on duty, maybe like at my apartment complex. And I'm like, okay, well, none of that's working. Can you get a hold of my roommate? He's in this room. Can you just, he tells me what time it is, because I don't have a watch or anything else. Like, I had been waiting there apparently for like half an hour before getting into contact with someone. And then I don't know, it was distressing, but someone finally gets in, and apparently, like, since there were these massive winds that rolled in, there was like dirt in and around the elevator, and when I rolled the cart through, it pushed some of the dirt into the track, and it like made it so that the door couldn't fully close, and it was trying to like open back and then fully close. So I believe that's what happened, but
so you should have Superman that shit open.
Perhaps, but I don't know what he did to make it just fully retract all the way back. So I don't know because he didn't force it open. He didn't pry it open with a crowbar or anything. It just like I don't know. It seemed like he either pressed something or flipped a switch. And then
he just opened the door and went, "What the fuck are you doing in here, pal?"
Yeah. So that all happened 2 days ago. I don't remember. I haven't gone into work, so I've mostly just seen the inside of my apartment, and the days are sort of.
I can tell you messaged us.
Oh, okay. 2 days? I'm guessing 2.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
At least you told us yesterday.
Oh.
You said you wrote I was just trapped in an elevator, so I'm assuming it was yesterday.
Oh. No, wait. Aresol and I played Rivals yesterday. I think it was.
You were telling me about it because it happened the day before.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
It was probably like late enough to where the day had turned over.
Anyway, before all that happened, I got a bunch of shit from AliExpress. I got my Blockies wave for Transformers 1. They are adorable. I put my wheel jack in wheel jacking position. Just really solid, really great stuff all around. I also got the second wave of the Marvel Blockies. It's very interesting that like Doctor Strange's cape just stops at his knees.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks, but overall, it's a pretty good wave. I managed to luck into where is he? The rare Spider-Man, Iron Spider. So that's good. That means I don't need to track it down separately because like I feel like the claws are a really like big part of the suit, and I don't want to not have that. Let's see. I also got the Blockies wave that was mostly Phi's, but had Gabato in it and stuff. I did not luck out and get the blaster from that, so I'll have to find a way to grab that. I got the mini Blockies, which were really fun. I put them away though. They are a lot of fun. Like
the tiny Transformer ones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build them tomorrow.
Yeah, they're a good time. Like
Did you ever open those DC Batman things? They suck.
Double-edged sword. Like they look good. They look really good. But putting them together, it felt like they didn't want to be put together. There is like, you know how all this is mostly just like hard plastic. Some of this stuff is like a softer, gummier plastic, and the tolerances aren't quite like up to snuff. Because like the hips, for example, like I had to like force it against my desk and my hand to like press in the ball joints, and they're at like strange angles. They all fell. That's cool. Great.
How's like the articulation and everything on them?
Articulation's great. The only thing is like those hips. You know, they like
the hips don't lie.
Yeah, well, they lie in the sense that they can pretend to be seated properly and then just not work properly again. But like in theory, these should be great. But like even the shoulder joints, you know, it comes off pretty quick. Like I don't know if I could sit here and recommend this to anybody. Which like I only paid $20 for the whole set of 6, so I'm not like super broken up about it. Yeah. And this is the first time in a long time that anything Batman related came with guns. Like the Red Hood, no, I think the Arkham Knight, one of them had like a sprue full of like the connected gun and the 2 pistols. So I distributed that among the figures that have fallen on my floor. So I can't show that off anymore. Yeah, I don't want to deal with them again. They hurt my fingers more so than Blockies ever do. So I don't think that I can recommend them. Supposedly I got like they said my order was fulfilled for one of the clone troopers that I ordered in that whole thing, but I didn't see him anywhere. So I gotta look around and maybe he's just sitting in the mail room or in a mailbox or something. I gotta figure that out. Let's see. Outside of that, I bought the first and second volume of the recent Nightwing run. The Nightwing run that ended recently. The first 2 volumes of that, I bought that. I'm gonna be diving into that after I finish up Kingdom Come and New Frontier, because I got those as well. And then just I got the rest of Nightwing, like the most recent all-in run of Nightwing. I didn't give it a fair shake earlier, I guess, because the rest of the issues I've enjoyed decently. Yeah, that should be it. So I don't have anything else.
Oh, whoops.
Oh,
God damn it. Now there's all
don't worry. Hopefully something will. There we go. We're good. Hey, we got news. We got news. Sodapop 8-ounce. Flam. Is that his name? Is that how you say it? Flam?
No, it's Vram.
Vram?
Where'd you get Flam from?
Because he looks like Flan.
Mm.
And I thought, well, it ends in an M, right? The rest of the consonants might not matter. Yeah, here he is. He's looking pretty good.
Yeah, clearly. Only thing that matters is that last letter.
Yeah. It's a great Soda figure. They revealed that this is going to be part of the second wave that comes out, I think, this week. Either that or next week. I forget which, but they were like, hey, that's why GV Wave 2 was delayed so much. It's because they wanted to have his figure come out close to his debut. So yeah, he's might be in your hands soon. So that's cool. They still didn't reveal how we're going to be getting the dinosaur chocolate man, Valen. So, but they did say, hey, we recognize we didn't talk about that yet, but that is incoming information. So stay tuned. That's this guy. Oh. Wait for it.
That was your.
Does she want us to do it, or I
just let her in?
Thank you, God.
Wait, you can get in yourself. I didn't do it.
I can't. That's why I've been out here this whole time.
Oh, what?
I've been trying to log in, and no one has been able to assist me. So here I am.
I'm sorry. We're in the middle of a show.
I didn't realize that, but I forgot that I switched browsers and deleted the other one.
God damn it. Right here.
I'll need help after the show.
Okay, yeah, great. Weird, it didn't send me any. Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
What is
I
happening?
apparently can't get into the email either. So.
Oh wow. Okay. Moving on. We got this guy.
What if I wanted to talk about Pudding Man?
Look, what do you want to say?
Not a damn thing. I don't care about Soda.
Great. SMP is finally releasing something after.
What could this possibly be?
Oh, I don't know.
I think we all know the answer. It's Denji Blue.
Hell yeah!
Jesus Christ.
He's ready. Don't fuck with him.
But no, actually, if you did raise the brightness, because I tried to do it on my other phone, and I was like, this isn't working. It's just gray here. But then I did it on PowerPoint, and it did show me this. So we are getting. Well, obviously, we were getting the Maji Ranger Mecha Magic King. Which means the Shoto should be
I definitely don't do SMP on the regular, but I think I have to for
really
Magic
want it.
King. I fucking
Yeah.
love Magic King.
I've always wanted a Magic King. I don't have a Magic King. I really want it.
Well, Magic King was one of the Magic King was like the last one where the U.S. toy was basically the Japanese toy, right?
Yes.
Because then with Overdrive
Yes,
they
pretty
made their
much.
own and it sucked. So yeah, I remember I got to the party late because I started watching Mystic Force late, but I went on Walmart and they had it still and I had it shipped to my store and I was like, yeah, I got one.
Yeah,
this would be good.
so and I'm hoping once once the Shoto rolls around, because like I correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've seen like a full team power up in Shoto Super, like just a full extra team. So this would
Well,
be
I would assume Kyoryuger would have been the closest one, right? Did they do the Armed On?
closest.
They
but-
did Armed On, didn't they?
but that's part of the pack. I feel like this would require like different. Well,
Oh yeah. You were saying that the figures would have to be
yeah,
to
fully
get
different
like
figures.
the vest pieces and the or
Yeah.
whatever you would call that. You see what you're saying?
So I do kind of want that out of the Shoto Super once that eventually happens. Yeah, no, I'm really excited. It feels like I haven't heard much of anything out of the Sentai side of SMP recently.
Well, yeah,
Maybe that's
Kyoryuger was the last of it, right?
Yeah, and then like recently, it's just been like, hey, do you want to repaint or like we'll do a clear version of Dragon Caesar? Is that the green?
Oh, really? I didn't even see that.
Yeah. So just offshoots of shit we already had. Yeah. Anyway.
Wow.
We're moving.
I noticed.
Happening.
I noticed that Corey took it away, so I put it beside.
I thought I was like I was thinking, oh, the guy's probably done by now. I don't know which version of these had that slide in it, so I'll leave it blank so that somebody can do something.
I like this. I like the transition. It's good.
Yeah. There's some stuff.
Yeah, so I guess the thing on the left, it's a 3-pack, but it comes with alternate stickers, so you can make all of these, but you won't get all of these. You'll get one of each, so you can either do like one of these rows, or you could mix and match. But you'll get one purple one, one beige one, and one white one, and then you can pick the stickers. And then this thing over here on the side.
The white one only has the one option, and then the others have 4 options.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. Maybe it does. I don't know.
Fucked.
I didn't really pay that close attention. Apparently, it's based on some real snack that is for that cartoon character that I have seen around, but don't know what it is. But he's a fairly popular,
It looks Doraemon adjacent.
It might be. I don't know what it's called.
It's not blue, so.
One of them's blue, I think.
Oh, okay.
But in any case, that's a set, and then this is the next, like, not blind bag single packs that have the 1 or 2 faces. So Chakodan is back in the mix again if you never found him the first time, so I have another shot. And then Evil Chakodan.
I think this Chakodan once again has a different face.
I don't care. I just want one version of it. Like I'm not trying to get all 4
Oh,
versions
just
of
in
this.
general.
Yeah, because I didn't buy the gun because I didn't want the gun, so I don't have any version of it. So I just want one. I don't care what facial expression it is, honestly.
Floof says it's a parody of Doraemon called
Oh.
Ubaimon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't know
You buy
any of them, so Ubaimon. Anyway,
All right.
And then you got your hard sucking candy and your lollipop. So there you go.
Is
Try
this so far the only way that we have a confirmed evil Chocodon?
I would imagine no, but I don't know that. Also, I like how Adam says, "Why isn't it Dark Chocodon?" And I'm like, "That's such a missed opportunity." Like, I don't know. Yeah, Choc Cold sounds like he does evil while someone else watches.
Oh my god!
Or I guess technically he would watch someone else do evil. Yeah, but in any case, yeah, it should be dark chocolate because that's a real thing. But anyway.
Oh, great. All right, moving on. Gingerbread.
Gingerbread.
Huh.
Yeah, they do look like little gingerbread man. So this is the belt that all the evil people who work for Stomach have. And when they plug the thing in, it turns them into a human. And then when
Wait, hold
plug...
on, I have those right here. Those are just EL fudge cookies.
Oh, all right. Well, go ahead and jam one into your crotch and see what happens. But basically, what the things on the right will swap out with the thing on the left, which does, now that I look at it, really look like a set of teeth biting a gingerbread character.
Yeah, I've never noticed that before.
I've never really.
I
You
didn't
see them
either.
so often.
Well, I feel like on the show you don't really get a super good look at it because literally they just reach in and pull it out or plug it back in or whatever, but it happens fast, so they don't really focus on the thing. Yeah, so I guess you'll just get 4 different shades of that.
Yeah, apparently each one is a different shade.
I guess it's for the different characters, and then I assume, depending on which one you have plugged in there, when you pop it in the belt, you get a different character's phrases. I'm assuming, but I don't know that. I don't know. I mean, it's neat that they're making it. There's no fucking way I'm going to buy this. I just don't care enough. It's cool, but a bunch of phrases I don't understand means nothing to me, and this really doesn't do anything. It's not gimmick adjacent or anything, so it's I mean it's neat, but who cares?
You guys said that they come in different shades, so you guess that they're for the different characters. My first thought was people come in different shades. They just
That one turns you black.
I just assumed that's what it was. They're different shades of people.
Here's the thing.
Oh no, we're moving on.
In Japan,
what?
But in Japan they don't. So they're all this. There's all the one. Anyway, move on.
You have black, Pacific Islander, Asian, and white.
Wait, go back a second.
Oh no.
The one.
Nothing we were saying was bad, Corey.
The one on the left.
Not.
The one on the left of the right section is Vice.
Wait. What did you say?
Oh.
What is it?
It's a
What's
thing
happening?
here. All right, move on.
I was confused by left of the right.
It's fine.
Astronaut.
Oh no.
That's my joke, astronaut. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, this is a almost 5 foot tall Metroplex.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Do you want this piece of furniture in your life?
Yes.
Do you want something that could?
Are you asking me if the adoption is going through on my son? Because he's riding in the carpool lane with me, I can tell you that.
Oh my god, that's crazy! If you dress this thing up, could you...
It's like when have you ever seen Paternia will do the pictures of the HasLab Sentinel? He puts a backpack on it and he's like, first day of school. It's essentially that. But yeah, I don't know who makes this. I assume that the logo is telling me, but I can't read that.
Resources M01.
It's funny because I don't have the original Hasbro one, but this looks like the original Hasbro one, doesn't it? Just upscaled.
Kind of. I haven't seen that one in quite a while. Also, I just want to highlight the fact that he says it's okay. I'm in.
All right, do it. Oh, he's getting it.
Best boyfriend. I'm in.
Also, Metroplex, can you get my fax? It's just come in.
This is your new secretary.
Yeah, I was gonna say you will be working around the office.
But it looks like I don't know if it comes with an option or if it's just a thing that you can slide down, but there's a goggled one here on the right and then like just no goggles on the left. So
I see what you're saying. Yeah, probably is like either you open the head and flip it down or like you said, maybe a slider or something like that. But yeah, this is the reason I didn't buy Unicron. It's just too big. Like there's no way. Like it would be cool to have this somewhere in city mode and then pose your figures all around it. Like that would be neat because it's so big. But like who has room for that? You know what I mean?
I will
you
say,
would need a room for
right, exactly. If you have
a child's bedroom.
Yeah. Well, he can sleep, tuck him in at night, put him in bed. Now hurry up, transform, brush your teeth, and get in bed. Let's go. It's 9 o'clock already. You should have been in bed hours ago.
I will say I would rather buy this than a Unicron. I feel like this has far more play value.
Yeah, I agree. Because like I said, it's probably a pain in the ass to transform back and forth, but at least with Unicron, okay, I took 2 hours and I transformed it into a planet. Okay, well that's boring. At least with this, you take however long and you transform it into a base, and then like I said, you could
the base will be big enough to actually use deluxe class figures.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it would. This is kind of like the Transformer equivalent of like the USS Flag. You know what I mean? Like that was a massive playset, but like it was a playset. You know what I mean? You could pose other vehicles and people around and get your full use out of it. Unicron's not really a playset. It's just a giant sphere that you have take up room in your house.
God, imagine pinching your finger in one of those joints.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Also, like I know they kind of blend into the wall, but these cannons on the shoulders are obscene. Like I can't imagine ever leaving them on his shoulders. I would just take them off because they're ridiculous.
I mean, you're gonna need an actual license in order to buy those.
Well, no, Metroplex needs one. He's got 2 carry permits.
That's true, yeah.
He keeps them in a little titty that opens up and the ramp slides out, so he keeps his carry permit in his wallet. But it's a neat idea. I don't even know what it costs. I didn't even bother to look into it.
I think it was $1,300. I'm not sure.
I mean that makes sense for how big it is.
Yeah.
I don't think that's unfair. I don't know how high quality the plastic or the joints are, but that's the other thing. When you get that big, it's like those joints can't possibly last. Like just the sheer size and gravity. Like unless they're made out of like
far cheaper than metal. A child. I'm definitely
Well, no, you have to get him health insurance, and he needs glasses.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you do.
You don't have to feed it.
You know how much energon this motherfucker takes?
Second Amendment Metroplex. That's crazy.
Yeah. And he needs shoes.
Yeah, I would need significant help if this fell on me.
He'll come rescue you out of the elevator.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully. Anyway.
Metroplex, get help. Just falls over.
Here are the 2 next waves of the AMK minis. They look pretty good.
Honestly,
which ones are these? These are those action figure ones?
All of them are just those action figure ones.
Well, I know, but I meant which action.
This is the ones that like just happened, right? The ones that because the back row is the ones that we looked at before, and we were like, there's already YOLO Park and there's already Blockies, and this is the third group on the block.
I think so.
But you said that they were kind of in scale with each other, and that Cliff Jumper is not in scale with the others.
Yeah.
So that might have been a lie.
Maybe this isn't the.
I mean, it says AMK minis, but
please help. I don't. Out of the thousands of new non-transforming Transformers. I
Yeah,
don't
I've
know.
pretty much committed to
Is that
blocky, so I
Cyberverse
don't.
Bumblebee?
It looks like
It looks like it.
yeah,
Either that or just the Evergreen.
it's kind of like either Cyberverse or it's not quite Robots in Disguise or IDW, but it's kind of like all that swirled into one kind of thing.
So
Um,
Evergreen.
And then Movie Prime,
Yeah.
is that Bone Crusher at the end?
Or Megatron. I don't
Megatron.
know.
Oh, it's a movie
Like-
Megatron. He looks very.
Dark Moon.
Yeah, probably Dark of the Moon. He looks very chunky.
I see the wheels, so yeah, if it's
Yeah.
Megatron, it's dark.
Oh, the Blade Runner saying IDW.
He thinks
Bumblebee,
it's
or-
IDW or Thrilling 30.
T30?
Yeah.
Thrilling 30
Thrill-
Bumblebee
Really?
was IDW.
Thrilling 30 pretty much was IDW, yeah.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is at this point, I'm surprised that Block Ease has not done Hot Rod yet. I'm very surprised. Like, they need to start
Yeah.
getting into, like, maybe they're just going in order, and that's, why they haven't gotten there yet. They're kind of sticking to season 1 and season 2, but like,
They're going in order and then also doing Shattered Glass Optimus Prime.
yeah, I mean, that's the thing. They're like, we have to find a Prime quick. Let's do IDW. And I'm like, or you could just do like any of the other characters that are popular, like Hot Rod or I don't know,
Yeah.
Springer. I mean, they did Ultra Magnus. I would love to get Hot Rod and Cup in Blockies. That'd be great. It'd be really fun. Blur, Perceptor. Let's go, motherfuckers. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Also, I want Braun. I've always liked Braun. He's one of my favorites. He's a little tough guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, at this point, I've just kind of fully committed to Blockies, so I don't pay attention to these because I'm like, I don't need 6 different sets of these fucking things. Like, yeah, they look cool and that's neat, but I don't need 5 ranges of non-transforming action figures. I don't know what this is, but it's cool.
It's the new Meg Bowl, I think.
It is
it's called.
apparently one of the figures from the.
Oh, Medbull gives you wings?
The fuck is called Cyber World?
Oh, it's whatever
yeah.
whatever the next shitty kid line is.
Yeah,
But I don't know. This looks good.
Yeah, it looks fun. I'm interested. When I first saw this, I got excited for a second because I thought it was that, the weird Takara line that has like the weird animals that become weapons and shit that we got excited about. We haven't seen anything from since. I don't remember what it's called.
Kingdom Docking, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Docking.
Docking.
Yeah, this is neat.
I just gotta say though, he really is just like on his hands and knees though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's just on his fists and his knees curl up.
Well, I was saying, I think they just 180, and so he's just on his kneecaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely a kid's line toy.
But I was going to say, this kind of looks like it's like maybe like a basic assortment. Like if you look at the stuff in the background for size, like I'm wondering if this is like a $10 figure or something, and that's why it's so basic. Because if that's the case, then I'm fine with it. I also wonder if this is actually the color scheme or if this is just a like it seems like it's partitioned enough out that it could be the right color scheme, but obviously it's unfinished. But it's not like wacky colors enough to be just like a test with whatever plastic was in there. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right.
What is this?
It's an upgrade kit to make your fucking Galaxy Optimus look insane.
Okay, so
weird.
this is their upgrade kit for Onyx Prime. It has been recolored to match Siege Galaxy Prime because it's the same fucking mold.
Right.
They added some things to it.
But is this just a made up character or form?
Yep.
Or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was just they made this kit already. We can recolor it and sell it for this way.
Even though it makes no sense. Okay.
Correct. One of the heads is Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus themed, and then the other one is just a random. Oh, Nova Prime. Thank you, Falcon Stack. It's Nova Prime, not Onyx Prime.
Yeah. And I knew what you meant, but yeah.
Yeah.
This
I will say
looks
the vehicle mode
insane.
looks kind of cool with
Yeah,
it all like
much
tucked
like
around the front.
the original Nova kit. It makes the toy look really good. I was always really tempted by the kit they did for Nova, but
I never even opened Nova Prime.
cool.
All right.
Also, I would like a real, like I would like them to go back and do like a Commander class Galaxy Convoy
Yeah.
and do it correctly. Like that was all right using the Ultra Magnus thing, but I would like a real one.
Hmm.
Honestly,
I agree.
Also, where's my goddamn Omega Prime? I want it now.
Well, it's certainly not on this slide.
This actually, I don't buy these, but this looks pretty good. Like I was pretty impressed with the rat form, especially. Like that looks right out of the cartoon. It's pretty damn good.
Because we've never had a rat trap that could like stand on two legs and look good.
And have a stomach that's not exposed with a bunch of shit. Yeah, exactly.
Also, this thing being a render makes it look like it's from the show.
Right, exactly. It really does. I mean, honestly, the picture on the left, it does look like it could be out of the old cartoon.
Yeah.
Depending on what this costs, I might break my no masterpiece rule. But
I'm curious on how it's gonna look with some Kingdom figures too, scale wise. Just because I feel like Core Class Rat Trap's too small.
it wasn't bad. I mean, when you put him next to like Kingdom Primal, like the scale wasn't terrible. I would imagine this is going to be like at least deluxe sized, which is,
Sure.
it might even be a little bigger.
We'll see. The Beast Wars ones were always a masterpiece line I wanted to continue buying and never did because they're too fucking expensive.
Yeah, it just got to the point. Like, I mean, back in the day when they would come out at like $50 and $60, you're like, yeah, all day, let's go. You know, Prowl and
Blade Raider says it's 1,500 or 15,000.
Oh my god!
Yikes!
Which translates to about $20. So.
Well, I was gonna say, hold on a second, because it might not be as much as you think. I'm gonna guess like 80. What do we say? 1,500?
15,000.
Yeah, 95. Which is not great. So never mind. I was gonna say, because the other thing is I never bought Rhinox, but if I think about it, if I bought this, Rhinox would be the only one of the main 5 that I didn't have, and then I'd have to go track down a Rhinox, and that's probably a terrible plan at this point because of what the aftermarket prices are. So yeah, never mind. This is going to cause more problems than it solves. So let's just back out of this. Back it up.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if it scales well, I might be tempted. Rat Trap is one of my favorite characters.
I don't know if he's. I mean, I'm gonna have to look at this because I even bought Tigertron for some reason, which I didn't need to do. But
I got Primal and I got Cheetor, and then I stopped.
Yeah, well, those were the first, and that's the thing. Like, they were reasonably priced when Primal came out. He was like $60, and he was great. And then I think Cheetor was like $50, and then Dinobot was stupid expensive. I bought it anyway for some reason. I have Black Arachnia. I do. I have Black Arachnia. They never did Air Razor, right? So yeah, Rhinox and Rat Trap would be the only 2 I don't have.
Yeah, Rat Trap should go up to about Primal's boobs.
Yeah.
Give or take.
You heard it here first.
So maybe I would say 2 heads shorter, not 1 head, but semantics. Not 1 head, 2 titties. All right, moving on. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Whatever it is, it's not Jetfire.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah. So they're doing the thing is they're doing a
Big
Macross collab, but it's specifically Macross 7. Which is different than the Macross that original Robotech is.
Right. Which was just Macross.
Right. And so it's obviously Prime themed. It's based off of the main character of the show, which I've never watched, so I don't know the name offhand. It was on the TFW article if anyone wants to go look.
Oh, I see. It looks more like a Gundam.
Yeah, it does. It does definitely give off that vibe.
But like the chest looks like a old biplane. Like it looks like it's just missing the propeller. I
What?
don't know.
I mean, it's just Optimus Prime's titties.
No. The actual robot. They replaced the chest of what the actual robot looks
okay.
like. This
I
you're
got
right. This one is Prime's titties.
Understood.
The thing it's based off of, the chest kind of looks like an old biplane.
Gotcha.
But yes, that has been quickly replaced with Prime titties. I just don't know why. Why does everything have to be Prime? It's dumb. I don't know why.
I don't know.
But how many tits taller is this than Retro?
I have to wait and see, Aresol. I can't give you that right now. I have to wait until it comes out proper. But
also, in my initial run of doing the news, did not clock this at all. And
no,
then Chris went to look. He did not clock
I
this.
could not find it. No, I scrolled past this and I didn't know what the hell it was. And you're like, "Where's the Macross thing?" And I went and I searched it. I went to TFW. I looked for it. Again, I went right past this because I didn't realize this is what I was looking for.
Y'all just
And
read the fucking article titles.
I don't have time for that shit.
Eventually, that's what I had to do.
I was like,
Wow,
no.
how novel of a concept.
Where do you
Reading
think
to
I
find what
live,
you
sir?
want.
We don't read here. That's not how this
God,
works.
it's like you play card games.
I don't.
What?
Well, I mean, never mind.
That's why I don't get your joke, because I don't play card
Yeah,
games.
fuck.
So anyway. Oh, but Blade Raider said if you want to watch Macross 7, apparently it's going to be on Hulu. It's a
Oh,
fucking weird thing, but sure, go for it. Enjoy.
Yeah, I agree with Falcon. I want an update on that Zoids Diaclone TF collab.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah,
making
that
all
was
these
crazy.
Prime just makes it easier for me to not buy them. Like, I didn't buy the Dragon one, and I don't care about the Zoids one, and I don't care about this one.
Bryn, thank you for getting my joke.
oh.
I never watched that show
I
either.
have those.
It's not a joke from Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just a never mind.
All right. Well, you and Bryn shared that moment, and I'm happy for both of you.
We have bonded over this moment.
Big
You're right.
West.
What explains the card? Reading
What?
the card. Reading the card.
Reading
Never
the
mind.
card explains like it. We have that taped to the back of my TO laptop at work.
All right.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
90% of Macross is going on Hulu on Monday. Everything except the original, which is what you'd want to watch, and the first sequel. I remember I think I bought them on DVD like years ago when I was in high school, and I watched like the first 6 DVDs, which was Macross, and I was like, that was cool. And then I bought the next volume, and it was whatever the next show was, and I'm like, this is like a completely, I don't fucking care about this. Like, I thought it was gonna be the same shit, but it was a completely different show, and I was like, the robots just weren't as cool. I was like, I can't get into it.
Pot of greed.
What's happening?
I
was reading Morgan's Which when he spells it out like that, did we not make Pot of Greed jokes when Oz was airing? Someone had to have.
I don't know.
Did we?
It wouldn't have been me. I wasn't around then.
You weren't on RRR.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. I can't answer your question.
We had to have, right? Like, I don't know. Somebody had to have.
I don't know.
But I don't know what Pot of Greed does. So.
Got to.
It's probably just like a pot to put your greed in.
Corey.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Oh no!
I know we made the joke already, but Transformers deactivate.
It's over, folks.
It is.
Ooh,
It is
what a
officially
To
dead.
no one's surprise.
Yeah.
And apparently it was all part. Apparently it was all part of like some random ass scheme.
I'm sorry. What?
Hold on, I need to
Is there a
find it.
money laundering scheme that I missed?
Sean sent me. I don't remember if it was an article.
I saw something where Hasbro's getting sued because they pulled Ruth Handler and said like, "Oh yeah, we have all this stock because we're expecting it to sell, not because it's not selling." And investors were like, "Oh, cool," and then bought a shit ton of their stock.
Oh, cool.
And then they all got clearanced out to Ross, and they got all fucked. I'm like, yeah, good call, guys.
All right, so this was a post on TFW, and it says, "Sad ending to what essentially started as a scam." Lee Yu, which I
What?
assume is the CEO of one of the companies, only wanted Hasbro's property license so that they could have a glowing portfolio to increase the value when they sell the company to Tencent.
Oh my god.
So one of the people took the money and walked out. And so they laid off a bunch of people that were working on the project. And then they decided to cut it. And so like this journalist discovered how everything kind of went down.
Oh jeez. So they never really intended to make a game. They just wanted to buy the license. So that
Yeah,
the company
they
would
wanted
look
to
more
buy
appealing.
Hasbro's licenses to look great when they were selling their company to Tencent.
Did they sell it?
Fuck.
I have no fucking idea.
Yikes.
Yeah, people slip. Yeah, like the gameplay that they had done, there's a lot of gameplay, like leaked gameplay that has popped up recently now.
I was gonna say, are we sure it wasn't just like one or two made videos to leak out and nothing else existed?
Like it looked good and looked entertaining.
Yeah.
But it took too long to come out and took too long to make, and apparently behind the scenes it was all a ruse.
Blade Raider said Hasbro had toys to sell. They sold 4 toys, man. I don't think that was really worth it to them. And I don't think they sold very well.
That sucks.
Womp womp. Tencent acquired them in 2020.
Okay. Is that when this all started? I can't remember.
No, I think it was announced after. I think it was announced in 2022, 2021, one of those. I remember when it was announced. I was at a family Christmas party.
Yeah.
I just don't remember what year it was.
All right. Oh, that's it. It's over.
Go home.
What are you still doing here?
Oh, Floof said the game was already in development for a long time before it was acquired, and even longer before it was announced.
Well, you can do your pickups, right?
I sure can.
Oh.
Yes, Bryn, I would love to talk about that after my pickups. Gundam's fucking awesome. Anyway, this is not mine. This is Morgan's, but I wanted to show him because I haven't actually sent him a picture yet. But here's your Ease Memoir game, baby. This here. It comes with some neat stuff. I didn't realize this came with an acrylic stand, so that's cool. No one put your numbers in the chat. We ain't there yet. Fuck you.
Disqualify those numbers.
Yeah.
They do not count.
Those numbers.
They don't count.
So I will bring that to you as soon as I can. I won a bunch of plushies from round 1, but they're now scattered around my house, so I'm not going to show all of them off. But it was a very prosperous day. What else? Oh, my
the machines were ready to actually put
honestly. First of all, maybe I love that reaction. I love you so much. There was like 3 or 4 of them that I got on the first try. I was getting real fucking lucky with payouts.
Damn.
It was wonderful. Because I usually don't.
The first day I went, I think they they like set it up to where they probably want people to come back. So day one, they just let people have all the shit. And I
Yeah,
walk away.
when mine opened up, I feel it was a lot easier to win things too,
Yeah.
which makes sense.
First hit's always free.
That's right.
And then when mine expanded their
Girth.
yeah, it's got real girthy with their claw machines. They replaced a lot of them with just your standard claws. Whereas when they opened, there was a lot more of like.
There's a legal document you had to sign.
Yeah.
You'll have to sign the
Your
Your
standard
standard
clause.
clause, you have to have a wife within a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise you lose the arcade. I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like those ones are a lot easier to rig, so they're just raking in money now at this point.
On a random side
see.
note, I don't know if you guys watch The Floor. It's a game show on Fox with Rob Lowe's the host of it. And this guy comes on and he's like, "Oh yeah, my category is Christmas movies." And they're like, "Oh, why do you like Christmas movies?" He's like, "Well, I was in those Santa Claus movies." Is the fucking kid from the Santa Claus grown up? And now
Oh
he's
my
on
God.
game shows because I guess he needs the money. I don't know. I felt bad. I was like, "Is Disney not paying you for these anymore? That's not cool."
Do they not have the Disney Channel anymore? I heard
I don't know. They
I
probably
heard
do.
tell that it was like it had recently ended or something.
I don't know.
Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I don't want to.
I will check my Xfinity app and get back
Okay.
to you.
Disney Channel still exists, I think.
Oh, okay.
My pre-order of the Massiverse card game finally came in. So I got the
Oh,
base,
there's a card game? I kept seeing everyone getting those packages, and I didn't know what
The-
the hell they were.
the base game. I got the expansion, which added a whole bunch of more, mostly Radiant Black characters, and then it also came with this really sick 2-player playmat. So like, essentially, you could play, just use this as a normal ass playmat and disregard the zones because that's a really cool image. But it is a 2-player mat that actually goes like this. So one person's zone's up here and the other one's down here.
Oh.
So I kind of wish the image was turned, but
Yeah, so you could look at it. But then one person would be looking at it
Yeah,
upside down.
yeah,
you'd be
this-
both
this is-
looking at
this
it from
is
the
honestly
side
the best-
awkwardly.
the best compromise they could have did.
Yeah, that way it's inconvenient
yeah.
for both players.
So I played a couple games with Jake. It's a very, 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 very fast game. So it's pretty cool. I think there's like 20-ish characters between the two decks. So it's cool. It works off the same system as this company's like original game, Pocket Paragons, I think is what it's called. Yeah. I have no interest in that because I got this mainly just because I like the Massiverse comics, but pretty cool. It plays neat, and it's very much like a self-contained board game sort of feel. Like it's not something you buy packs for or anything like that. So I got that. That's cool.
You ever have trouble keeping these games straight since you play like 17 different card games? Like, do you ever
It
confuse
is
the
very
rules?
difficult at times. Yes, but when you've done it for so long, you just kind of compartmentalize different rules.
I mean, because there are times when I'm like filming videos and I'm like, all right, we're talking about Kamen Rider Arc. And I'm like, nope, that's wrong. My brain just
Kamen
fucked that
Rider
up.
Arc.
I have to be like, nope. Ultraman Gabu, let's go.
Because like right now I've got the rules for like, I mean, I always have the rules for Pokemon in my head because I judge all the time. I have to.
I mean, I assume that's the one you know the best. That's
like
your favorite
this
one.
game, I know the base rules for Magic, base rules for Digimon. I still kind of remember the base rules for Transformers.
Oh, that's long gone from
obviously-
my brain.
Obviously Vanguard because I play Vanguard the most. Star Wars Unlimited rule set is in my head. I kind of remember One Piece's rule set. I know Gundam's rule set. I'm sure there's more. I mean, I kind of know Yu-Gi-Oh's base rule set. Not all the new fucking shenanigans, but just the normal ass shit. What else do I got cards for over here?
It seems like everything.
That's it mostly. But yeah, a lot of everything. I haven't tried Hololive. I know it's basically Pokemon. It looks fun. I just don't have any sort of interest in Hololive as a property, so I don't particularly care. But it does look fun. Granted, that's never stopped me before, but
Are we sure it's not Hall Olive?
It fucking might. Oh yeah, Jeff. I'm sure the rules for Munchkin and Duel Masters / Kaiju are still floating around my brain space somewhere.
I went to a Greek place the other day. Their food was Hall Olive.
Nice. That's what you want.
You actually said something
Thank-
funny. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I was
what the
trying
fuck?
to think of a. I was trying to think of a halal joke, and I couldn't.
Hold on. What do you mean you actually said something funny?
I said what I said.
I was gonna say, I think it was pretty clear.
Oh, what else do you want from me? Morgan sent me a nice satin hair bonnet for sleeping because my hair's too fucking long. It's very comfortable and it's actually helped a lot. So, thank you.
Satin hair bonnet.
Yeah, you put your hair in it so that it's not fucking.
If you say so.
I mean, you don't fucking know.
I don't. No. I don't do anything.
You bald piece of shit.
Yeah.
Hey man, say what
God.
you want. I can get ready in 3 minutes. So
But yes, it's helped a lot, baby. I appreciate it. Oh god, I forgot about Maple Story as a TCG, not the video game. I remember the video game. I don't think I remember how that works exactly. I kind of do. I remember like a big long stack of equipment you added to the character. That's all I remember. As I said when we were at round 1, so I was at the mall and I went to Hot Topic. Hot Topic? Yeah, we got these at Hot Topic. Hot Topic had Gundams.
nice.
Excuse me?
So I got the Strike Rouge with a fucking jet plane accessory thing on it. I don't know. It seemed cool, so I purchased it.
That's from Seed or Seed Destiny.
Yeah,
right?
it's from Seed.
One of the seeds.
This is a mobile suit variation version, which means I don't think it ever got this airplane thing in the show. But I don't know.
I don't remember. I saw each of those once a long time ago.
I
should rewatch.
I got that, and then also they had this blind box New Gundam vinyl figure. And so I grabbed one of those because it was like buy one, get one 30% off because that's how Hot Topic always fucking is.
Mm.
And I got just the normal colored one with all of the little, like, if you were putting the water slide decals on and shit.
Mm.
So he's really cool. He's going to be a desk buddy now. Can't really hold his gun for shit, but he's neat. I like him. I just really
Hold your gun. Damn.
God damn. And then Hobby Lobby had 40% off models this week.
Just like straight 40% off, or like buy one get one.
Just
I
straight.
always hate when they do that. Like, good.
It's got to be straight 40% off because it's Hobby Lobby. They don't like
God
the games.
damn it! She took the joke from me.
Because they don't like
Chris
what?
and I bumped heads, and then Rice stuck right in.
All right. What did you say? They don't like what?
I said it's got to be a straight 40% discount because Hobby Lobby don't like the gays.
Oh, gotcha. I can't remember which.
I'm sorry, Aresol. I figured you were going there, but I just...
She knew it was going to happen, but she wanted to say it first.
I did.
I was just gonna say I hate when places do like buy one get one 50% off because it sounds like a better deal than it really is.
Yeah, it's just 25% off.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like, this is bullshit.
Their selection unfortunately wasn't that great. It was a lot of stuff I either already had or didn't want. So I got a Zawart. Got
Oh,
I
Zawart.
think there's
yeah.
a cream for that.
Nice. You can have it lanced.
Yeah. And to go with it, I got a Ticklabon.
Okay,
fuck yeah.
These sound like sex toys.
Which from Mercury has the worst fucking names?
Oh yeah.
Tickle
What
bomb.
What is this?
Yeah.
Tick
I
Blang.
don't know. I don't
What's
know. G Quacks looks like it might.
At least G Quacks is funny.
G Quacks,
Like
Tickle
G-Quack.
Bong. Who named these
Like,
things?
G Quacks looks stupider than it. Well, I mean, G Quacks does sound stupid, but it likely looks stupider.
Isn't G Quacks the one that has like 17 X's in a row?
It is no, it's 6 U's.
Oh, that's what it is.
It only has 1 X.
I was like, there's one letter that's way too many times.
And so I got that at one Hobby Lobby, and then we went to the other one, and it was pretty much all the same, but I still wanted to buy something, so I got Victory 2 Assault Buster Gundam. I don't know what the fuck that means, but he looked fucking cool.
Nice.
He's from Victory. Look at him, he looks fucking cool. He's got big ass guns and shit. Anyway, so I got those. And with all of the card game and miniatures news, which we will get to in a second. Obviously been in a big Gundam mood. Wow, surprise, huh? I've built things. So I finally built a master grade. That was fun. Was actually not really too much harder than actually I feel the real grade RX-782 I built was harder than this, but I finally built my master grade Death Scythe.
Oh, nice.
He's fucking amazing.
Good.
So I love that. That's just honestly kind of peak. I really like Death Scythe. Both of them. Though the one in the actual show is not nearly as cool as the Endless Waltz custom. And then in a complete opposite turn into the easiest thing in the history of the world, I got a gun tank. So I finally built him. He does fuck all. He's here. His guns can move up, and he's got a little bit of articulation in his arms. That's all he does.
Do the treads move?
No.
Oh, bummer.
I think there might be a like newer renewal gun tank that might have movable treads. This one is literally like the first gun tank that they made in the HG line. Back in year 2001 or something.
Somebody's phone ringing?
He's an oldie. Yep, that's me. It's my dad because he doesn't remember that I have a show on Friday night. And then I finally built Bear Guy San. He is fucking massive.
Nice.
I love him. This is one of my favorite things I've ever done.
I think I saw there's another one that's like a mom with a child.
Yes, it's like a blue one and with a little pink
Yeah,
one. I'm like,
yeah.
I need that one will be in my pickups very soon. I promise. Because this one was super fun to build. It's chonky, it's solid. I love this fucking ribbon, and he's got a little nub tail on his little butt here.
No, you put the head on backwards.
What? Look at that.
I can't remember.
Flip it around.
Did you ever
Yes.
get the original Bear Guy?
No, I would like to.
I
Go ahead.
did back when it released. He came with like a little backpack and a flute for some reason.
Because I think it was like
He's a
school
space
things,
minstrel.
and Don't kids learn like the flute
What?
in elementary school?
A recorder?
Recorder, yeah.
Yeah, we learned the recorder in elementary school, not a flute.
Yeah, it's cylindrical.
What did you say? The dumb kids learn the flute? What did you say?
What?
I thought you said the dumb kids learn the flute. I was like, what are you talking about?
No.
What did you say?
I elementary school kids? I don't know.
No, I can't remember. Convenient. All right.
Yes, Morgan just said, just like you, 1, 2. Apparently, the fact that I said chonky and solid, which is an absolute correct statement. But this is honestly the most me kit I've ever built, and I love this. I love this thing so much. So, 1, thank you for urging me to get it when I sent you a picture and said, "Look, it's me."
Is it actually like in a show blowing stuff up?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Build Fighters. It's in
Oh, okay.
original Build Fighters, I think,
I think it's
or it's in Try. I don't
yeah.
know. It's in one of them. It's in Build Fighters or something.
I think the original bear guy was from the Gunpla builders, beginning G, and then this one was. I don't know. I think that's how it happened.
Okay. So, last Saturday, was Bandai Card Fest was going on in Orlando, and so there was a big like Gundam, not product stream, but they showed off the G-Quacks trailer again, and all that, but they announced finally that the actual game, not the beta, which again 3 weeks, it's close, will come out July 11th is the first 4 starter decks, and then the first booster sets July 26th, I think.
I got bad news for you. July 11th is not in 3 weeks.
No, the I get the beta box in 3 weeks. That's why I said the actual game, not the beta box. But yeah, so that was really cool. I'm glad to finally have a release and confirmation of what the decks look like and all that. But alongside it, they announced a game called Gundam Assemble, and it is basically just like a HeroClix Warhammer kind of game with miniatures. They come on sprues, you snap them together. It's not big or complicated or anything like that, but basically world's smallest Gunpla, and you just play a tabletop Warhammer-esque game with them. I don't think there's any sort of rules or anything like that, but
I love how they said, "Hey, we're doing a collaboration with the card game where you just, put the model on the card and it's the same game."
Yeah, they stretch really hard. I'll get there in a second. They stretch real hard on that. But yeah, they are all unpainted. So if you want some detail on those, you will have to either paint them or get someone else to paint them for you. I am very curious on how well those models will take to paint markers. Because I feel like if I can use paint markers, then I can probably paint them fairly decently.
That's a good
I'm
point.
just awful with a brush.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But they look really cool. They also announced that to get people into the miniatures game, which I don't think has a release date. But the starter decks will have a deluxe version. So it's the same starter deck that you can get normally for, I think, 12 or something. But for 35, you get the deck, and then you get 3 of the miniatures that coincide with the deck. And their whole thing was it's a collaboration, like Corey was saying. And it's literally just, you can take your tokens and put the figure on the token. Ooh. it does nothing for the actual game. You don't get an advantage for having the minis. They're just you can use the minis as tokens.
Yeah, if I wanted to do that, I'd get one of the 10 aerials that I already have and
I was
place
gonna say,
it on my aerial card.
You can take this toy and set it next to the cards you're playing with.
Yeah.
Collaboration!
Collaboration.
Oh, weird. This RX-78 too looks exactly like Block E's Optimus Prime. I don't know why.
Wild.
Zaku, you mean Transformers 1 Bumblebee?
It's particularly funny because they put up a redo of their original card game trailer, and then just randomly spliced in the middle was the assemble stuff. Just randomly, just right there, they're like, "Yep, other game," And then at the end, they showed this guy with a deck box that it probably won't ever fucking make. That had a big ass slot with one mini in it, an unsleeved deck with the fucking alt art Wing Gundam on top, and then a little area for dice. And he just like closed both flaps and picked it up. I'm like, no, that mini's rumbling around in there.
I know. Also,
And the
I
cards.
saw that trailer. I was like, oh shit, new trailer. Gotta tell Rye. I watched the whole thing. And I'm like, why would I need to tell Rye anything about it?
Yeah.
This is the
When
dumbest
I was
shit I've
watching
ever
it live,
seen.
I was at the TO desk on Saturday, so I was just sitting there watching it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But-
Even still, it's like, I would not. Could you imagine? You can put a thing on a thing?
Yeah, wild.
Yeah.
You can put a thing on a thing. Who made this exhibit?
But yeah, so each one will have 3 that coincide with the deck, like they showed the Zaku 2 and the RX-78 2, and they showed Tall Geese for the Wing one, and was it Strike for the Seed deck, or I don't remember which one was for the Seed deck. But also, yeah, each one will have 3 in them, so worth the
There
price.
is an aerial mini, right?
What?
Like I saw one. I saw an aerial mini. floating around.
Probably
Don't know where
because Ariel's the second unit in the
Yeah.
first deck, so I'm sure Sazabi has one also for the Xeon deck and stuff like that. I don't think it was Immortal Greg, but at least original.
Oh,
Recipe
Immortal Greg.
Original Recipe Greg.
Greg
I think
Green
is also
Immortal.
getting
Oh,
ready.
Immortal Greg? Nobody likes Immortal Greg.
But it looks neat. Like I said, I don't think there's any sort of rules out or a whole lot of info about it, but I will probably get suckered into it because it's Gundam. This is where I'm at now. It's where I'm at in my life. I'm like, I don't want to get into a miniatures game because I don't particularly want to paint them, and
Yeah.
it takes up so much space. But I'm also like, I do like Gundam.
I will say though, it takes up far less space than actual Gundam.
Yeah, but these look cool.
Yeah.
The other
I
ones
agree.
only look cool if I paint them.
Yeah.
I just stick to G-frame because they're small and it's good.
G-frames are really good. Oh shit, baby, you're right. I forgot his brother got into painting Warhammer minis. So I really want to. Yeah, no, he's super fucking good at it too. He is very good at it. Hell yeah, I got an out if I don't want to do it myself. Thank you, baby.
Pay someone else to do it.
Yeah, no, I've seen his stuff in the group chats and stuff, and he does a real fucking good job. But anyway, that was on me the whole time. So, hello everybody. Yeah, I don't. Oh, the HLJ box. I forgot about the HLJ box. I haven't opened this yet. I got the fucking pudding jelly bow thing. I got this. I haven't opened it
Get the
yet.
combo.
Yeah. Probably should have gotten them separate, but that's fine.
Or not gotten the bow at all.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, mistakes were made. I got the cake guy.
That's good.
This is a pretty cool figure. His joints are a little floppy in places, but it's not too bad. He looks great. So.
Well, it's because he's moist.
Yeah, you know, you're right. What else was in there? I got where'd he go? I got the magazine with the Daybreak Gotchard.
Very good.
That guy started
up.
angry.
And the Gokayo was in there as well.
Nice. That's also good.
Or is this Bundi? You don't fucking know.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. They like took the time to not summon Gokaio. They broke all the armor off Beauty and then put Gokaio on top till it was go. I'm like, all right, that's a
They
way to
literally
do it.
stripped him of his entire identity and threw Gokaio pieces on him.
And then reused the Gokaio animation of that pose in space from the show. And I was like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here? Just summon Gokaio. It's fine.
Yeah, I think that was all that was in the. Oh shit! No, I forgot. I got the best fucking thing over here. This was.
Oh, Luke says the real one was destroyed. Was that in the 10?
Yeah. Yeah. The
Okay.
galleon's gone.
I forgot.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I forgot.
I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot
That's
about
nuts.
that too. Fair
Also-
enough then.
Don't worry, there's still plenty of parts to make one though.
Yeah, just make a new one. I mean, come on. It's Sentai.
Yeah.
Just make
Also-
the key bring it back somehow.
Bryn, I never would have guessed that someone named Bryn Paints would enjoy painting. Wild.
My name
got the big.
might be Brent Paints, but I'm a wallpaper man.
I got the big bug foot.
Oh yeah, that's big.
As you can see, my hands are very small and do not hold the sword comfortably whatsoever. So not too keen on that, but it is like dimensionally in scale with the prop on the show, which also had a giant fuck handle. So
A giant fuck handle?
yeah,
Be careful
You're
what you do with that fuck handle.
you're telling me you haven't played
Yeah.
with your fuck handle?
What,
Hey-o.
what part of the handle goes in?
The tip,
Oh, okay.
it's just right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's really cool. Makes a lot of noise. Significantly cooler than the deluxe version because it's big and I can wave it around and hit people with it.
But it's also significantly more expensive, and I can
That
still
don't
hit.
matter.
I can still hit people with mine.
That doesn't matter. What is price if not a measure of quality? God, I want to play Bop It real fucking bad.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that is essentially about it.
I'm sure that this Falcon said that's the butt, not the tip. Well, you know, butt to butt.
Great.
They got to. If you want to do butt to butt, they got to make a memorial shield 5 weapon thing.
Oh yeah.
That's the part that connects on the butt.
Floop said a Bop It that can bob it. Shit.
That's it.
Oh.
That's an episode title right
I
there.
like that. That's
Is
good.
what that is.
Bravo.
What's Bobette?
Jesus. A female Bob.
It's a French maid. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Oh. Like,
What's about
Just-
it?
Floop, we're not going to explain it to him.
Just someone who's maybe a little bit too upset with her husband.
It's true.
A murderer?
Not quite. Well, I mean,
She killed his quality of life.
It's true. I think she threw it on the side of the road.
Anyway, anybody got some numbers?
Yeah, it's number
Yeah.
time. Corey, it happened before you were born, so obviously you have no knowledge of it.
Oh, correct. Yeah. I don't know what Star Wars is.
Not Star Wars related, but okay. 39. Blade Raider turned 39 this week. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
All right, it's enough numbers.
39.
Let's try pulling. What?
All right, 23. It's a very Corey-centric episode.
Yeah. What?
42.
42.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dino Thunder, power up!
47.
できたドッグチーズ
That's a favorite. 37.
We dog cheese every week.
We do. They love
Here
it.
I am. I'm back.
Billy! Billy! Billy, you're too high!
My favorite
Man.
part of that is how he
That's-
leaves his hand on Daniel's head as he goes away.
Yeah,
He
I'm
got
like,
his hand cut off.
then I was cropping it. I couldn't tell. Is that his hand or is that the top of Daniel's hair?
But it
Only-
doesn't matter because if you would have had the hand to go with him, then a chunk of Daniel's head would have been missing. So
Yeah.
there was no way to win. And lastly, 70. I don't know why Hasbro's so bad at it.
Well,
I almost forgot about that one.
yeah.
Oh,
And then Aresol, if you please, I think you know what I need.
Somebody once told me the world.
Thank you much. Appreciate it. All right,
Kid's
well.
head went all the way.
The best part is the baby obviously doesn't see it coming at all, and he's holding the ball above his head. The ball rockets into his face, and then just for the icing on the cake, the ball he was holding also hits him in the head. All right, well, that's gonna do
Jay
it
said,
for us.
"Remember when we'd clean the forest?"
That's true. We
Oh,
had
yeah.
2 different ways to clean the forest. I don't know what those numbers are.
Yeah,
anymore.
I've got it right here.
Somebody once told me.
That's it. I feel like you know the gag of Paul Rudd when he goes on Conan, and no matter what clip he says he's gonna play, he plays the Mac and me. That's just Aresol now. No matter what clip he says he's gonna play, it's a baby getting hit in the face.
You know, I was gonna set the forest thing as the outro video, but my thing is like stuttering and not working. So
Uh-oh.
that's new.
Did you check
That's
the
a new
belt
feature.
cable?
That's crazy.
Alrighty. Well,
Okay.
we went an hour and a half. I'm pretty excited about that. So
Yeah.
enjoy the rest of your weekend. And
Don't worry, I set the outro video for you.
Okay,
Thanks,
great. Yeah.
right,
And
guys.
have yourself a wonderful first day of Marvel Rivals Season 1.
okay, I'll pretend.
Somebody once